Let's go. That's what they needed. That is what they needed. Knicks win 97-92 in round one, game 4 over the Philadelphia 76ers. A gutsy win here for the Knicks in this one, and there's no way around it. This was the Brunson show. This was strictly the Jalen Brunson show, and there's no way around it. I'm not going to lie, I was infuriated through 90% of this game, whether it was Embiid falling on people, whether it was DiVincenzo not playing well, whether it was the slow start, whatever you want it to be. You could point your finger at a lot of things that annoyed me, but now we're all fat and happy because they won the game, and now they have a chance to close this thing out on Tuesday at MSG in Game 5, which is what I'm hoping for, and most importantly, getting out of that series healthy at this rate, because I'm getting annoyed with how physical this series has been, but I digress. We'll talk about everything. Before we do, leave a like on the video if you enjoy, subscribe if you guys are new, especially if you're Knicks fans, and turn on your notifications so you know I upload or go live on the channel next. Like I said, the first quarter, there's no way around it. That was outright embarrassing the way they played that first quarter. Like, there is simply no way around it. Here's a stat for you. This is from Ian Begley, and I mean, you could just look yourself, but regardless, Knicks, not named Jalen Brunson, shot 2 for 12 in the first quarter. They were outscored 27-17 in the first quarter. They did not play good in the first quarter, if that was not made clear enough based on my tone and based on what I'm saying. And this is where I question, do you make a change to the starting 5? And I know it might be a little bold, but maybe you put Deuce out there early on over DiVincenzo and see what happens. Like, why not throw something at the wall, see if it sticks? And granted, you're up 3-1, so now it's hard to justify that, but DiVincenzo has struggled all series long, which is a whole different problem in itself, and I'm really concerned at this rate with him. I'm hoping that they could close this thing out, and then round 2, he could start to find his rhythm, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there, of course, but he needs to figure it out because it is hurting the team, the fact that he is not playing well enough, and his slow start, the slow start from the team in general was just piss poor. You had Josh Hart missing wide open looks. So you just simply had a team that was getting outcompeted in every aspect, especially in terms of them not being able to hit shots. The defense wasn't even horrendous. Like, you could have asked for better, but then the second quarter pretty much flipped. Joel Embiid's out of the game for a good amount of the second quarter. The Knicks take advantage of that. At one point, they had like a 12-2 run in that quarter, and Jalen Brunson really stepped up even further and arrived, and all of a sudden, you got very quality play throughout the lineup. The only thing that does suck, I believe it was in the second quarter when Bojan Bogdanovic came in. He had to leave the game because of the fact that, well, there was an injury and he ended up not returning for the rest of the game, unfortunately. I'm hoping that things will be okay for Bojan Bogdanovic because they are sorely going to miss him, giving some scoring depth. One thing that was annoying, too, throughout this game is Hartenstein almost fouled out of the game, and he kept taking fouls, so he had to be on the game, or be out of the game on the bench. And I'm not going to lie to you, at one point, I was on my hands and knees begging for Jericho Sims with how Precious Achiuwa was playing. Then we fast forward to the end of the game. My entire energy just changed on that. 4 blocks for Precious Achiuwa. Had the big block there at the end. Very crucial for this team to get some depth there. He was channeling his inner Mitchell Robinson at the end of the game. And the way the Knicks played along the glass, too, throughout the entirety of the game, especially towards the end, getting the boards, the thing that was annoying is they wouldn't get second chance points, really, off of those boards and the turnovers that they were creating there. But regardless, they did a very good job on the offensive glass compared to what they did last game, and just on the glass in general all night. Like, OG Anunoby, 14 boards for him. He had himself quietly a very good game. Didn't hit anything from downtown, but went 50% from the field, had 16 points on the day, 3 blocks. He was so efficient with the way that he was shooting, and he was very good underratedly for the Knicks in this game. And Deuce McBride even too. A lot of this, though, is because of the way Jalen Brunson was opening up the floor and the way that he was moving the ball today. The one pass he had, I think it was in the third quarter, to Deuce McBride to hit that big 3 was just beautiful. And then the difference was in this game, the biggest difference come the second half, is the Knicks got the timely hoops. The Sixers did not. Joel Embiid missing shots timely. Maxey Lowry, all those guys missing shots timely. The Knicks, here's Jalen Brunson stepping up big. Here's Precious Achiuwa making big plays on defense, so that is. Here's Josh Hart, who had a little bit of a poor offensive game. I'm not even gonna lie, it was a very poor offensive game considering what he's been lately. Poor offensive game from Hart. Timely hoops. The only thing that annoyed me outside of all of this, though, is they were not hitting free throws today. Like, Josh Hart at the end, I know I was giving him credit for some timely buckets, but man, the free throws that he was missing, not good. And even Brunson was missing a few. If they just hit a few more free throws, like, this game is not, we're not sweating it out all cardiac Knicks affair if we're in that situation and we're in a spot where they just hit a couple free throws. But unfortunately, that did not end up being the case there. But you got the timely hoops, especially from Brunson. Especially from Brunson. And you more so got the timely rebounds, I should say, from Hart, to be honest with you. You had timely rebounds from him. And then, like I said, Achiuwa stepping up at the end is really the biggest thing that got me excited. They won this game without Bogdanovic playing, pretty much, with DiVincenzo playing poor, Hart having a poor offensive effort, Hartenstein being out for a lot of the game. Yeah, I'm feeling really good right now. I am feeling really good about this team's chances rolling into Game 5 right now. And just close it out. Close it out. It's going to be physical again. Embiid falling on everybody. Sticking elbows out. But play through it. Win the game. And the best way to counter that garbage is to win and outplay them on the score sheet, on the stat sheet. And that's what I'm hoping they do. And Brunson, if he gives this type of performance again, the best performance, by the way, in Knicks playoff history, stat-wise, I like where this could go in Game 5. But that is going to be it for me. Thank you guys so much for watching. Leave a like if you did enjoy. Subscribe if you guys are new, especially if you're Knicks fans. Turn on your notifications so you know I upload or go live on the channel next. I'll see you guys in the next one.